Your love struck deep and it troubles my soul. Right, so apparently there are subtitles, so hey, there we go. Oh, the loading screen. Oh! Will's not thirsted, honey sweet from out him burst. Not creepy. Last time I left off right before this portally thing here, so, with that in mind, I guess I'll try to go in. Guess the volume is a little quiet. Blast and bother, busy. Don't talk to me, Majora! Anyway, let's load some more, shall we? Oh boy. Conquering the fear of flight. Oh, hey. Now I'm in the second half. It's pretty great looking. I don't know. I just like the blue, even though it makes no sense. I just like the way it looks, because screw making sense, man. It's no fun. Alright, so here's where the courtyard is for some reason, and there's like an elevator where you can have fun with guards. I don't know, there might be a Benny guard around here somewhere. I like the Benny guards. That's no surprise, you know, they're pretty entertaining. So, yeah, again, I think I've said pretty much what I want to say in this particular area. So, I guess your blackjack kind of raises up automatically sometimes. ... I've never had subtitles on for this game. As I say, I prefer to have them off as I find it more immersive, but somebody asked for them to be put on, so... Man... Oh, yeah, you know, actually it's pretty fascinating. I guess you have to have those ... to let you know that a guard is around. Because, like... You couldn't really play this game if you were hard of hearing that much. I mean, it would be, like, really difficult. Huh. I don't know, man. Anyways, this reminds me of another place somewhere else. That's not really relevant to anything, but I guess I'll go on the top level before going on the bottom. Except I won't, because that's progress, so, like, screw progress, man. I'm John Progress, the conservative candidate for continuing to burn hydrotoxins and carbon oil-based paint products and aspartame and green. I like green as a color. It's quite a nice thing. I use it as my personal trademark color. Actually, it's funny. I want to see if I can land on this guy.
What is it?
Not really. It's the same quota. I think there's a blatant elevator here that I may have just missed like a fool. The funny thing about this game is that the floor sounds are a lot more muted. I like the old game where they were real solid and, you know, tappity tip-top the mountain stuff, but here they're kind of just like, hey, you're sort of walking. It's pretty cool. I think this half might actually be smaller than the first half, which is insane. Well, it's not. It's totally within the realm of sanity. Yeah, there's the other one. What isn't even freaking marked on the map. But yeah. Anyways, I don't think there's loot out here, but I'm gonna have to find more loot than I usually have to find because, you know, normally I play on normal by accident, but this time I'm not making.
Up all night sewing the new uniforms for Lord Ember. Hands all bloody this morning.
And Julian will change them right back when he returns, you mark me.
You think he'll come back?
I never said that.
I never said it either.
Well, okay, nicely synchronized subtitles. It all. Okay, that's going to be mighty distracting for me, because, I don't know. Random text being subtitled is a little distracting, but, important text being subtitled is not so much so, I guess. I don't know. Maybe this floor isn't smaller. You got this pointless kitchen and everything. I don't know. This game does sort of have, some missions which are more interesting than others, but overall I really like the flow of it, as I've said, so, yeah. I think there's a guy here, possibly, though. Oh, hey, it's a readable. Cook's Journal. My errand in the city is done, but it's for nothing. Julian's medallion has been stolen. If Julian is fool enough to come now, I'll still open the side entrance for him, but I fear the outcome. He'll try to take Ember's medallion, and there'll be blood for sure. If Julian had treated me better, I'd have told him about the new portcullis protecting the vault, and the switch that opens it, and Lord Ember's chamber. But I cannot carry on this farce of serving two masters. One way or another, the two dogs are going to fight this out, and the scared poodle and the whipped cur. I only hope my part in this is never discovered. If it is, I'll say I never told Julian about the portcullis. Maybe that'll be enough. I'm very bad at this accent, but it's fun to try anyway. For some reason, the mouse is whipping around, but hey, that's my trademark in it. For some reason, I have a new objective. Okay, so... search Lord Ember Chambers, find and activate the secret switch. Well, that's it, huh? Okay, fine. Yeah, and you have this weird scrolling thing where it scrolls the blank lines funnily, and sometimes they sort of appear in a weird place. You can fix that by fiddling around with some numbers, but... pff, I don't care, man. What's this new note I've got? Yeah, I don't know. I remember all this stuff, so I don't really need to look at my notes, and I don't think I ever really did. It's not that easy to forget, so yeah, anyways, this is a...
I ought to let them know what's happening here.
I like how they've Iron Maidenized their logo by removing all the offensive spikes from the Thief logo, at least removing one of them from the E, but hey, one is like all of them, right? Offensive. Yes, and there's the cook, or somebody. Hey, kinda just walks around, being fat, wearing a big old belt buckle, which should go on a hat. But, sometimes I dream of cheese. Ugh. I don't know, it looked like it could be valuable. In this game, of course, food is not eatable. It's kind of disappointing, but I suppose it's okay. Something is flickering there. I'm just trying to get loot. I don't know how much percentage of loot I have. That's another thing. You can't scroll to see your loot. You kind of have to, like, look at it somewhere. Although... 34%. Huh, it's kind of hidden away and shit. That's also disappointing. I thought there was a fire arrow in one of these. Oh well, maybe not. Anyway, the movement is sort of weird, like, in ways you can't describe very well, but...
Thought I heard something.
But yeah.
Oh, linens. Oh.
Oof. Ga. Oof. Linens. Oof. Ga. Ga. Oof. Linens. Oof. 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 Linens. Oof. Linens. And what the shit? Like, I remember there being a book in this kitchen, or some kitchen, what talks about frickin' Captain's favorite. Maybe that's in that other mansion. You guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, well, here's another place if you're ghosting. You kind of gotta wait for her to stop seconding all the time. And get her ass to stop being a bother.
Oh, yes, my lady. Oh.
Not creepy. Anyway, I don't know. This mission is not the greatest, I will admit. It's like an okay mission. It's a little bit sort of generic thief, I guess. I don't know. It's just kind of like a little mansion that you rob. I suppose it's good enough as an introductory mission, but yeah, it's like not the most exciting. There's a lot better missions coming up. I don't really mind this one, because I just like the game as a whole, and, you know, you kind of...
Is that you, my loverly?
I'm not Zaya, so don't you be calling me my loverly. Now, if I was Zaya, you could go ahead and just sneak up on me and, like, rape me or whatever guards do. Obviously, that would be totally fine. But since I'm a guy, that's not totally fine, man. This isn't the enlightened age. This is like the middle age of stupid, where people are totally bigoted, because nobody's bigoted at all nowadays. And you can take it from me. And if I'm wrong, well, you can be bigoted against me, I guess. Oh.
The Francesco was starting to build his trial by fire,
So it looks like it crashed when I threw a flash bomb at that guy. That's very good boding for the frickin' cradle! This guy is just here in the hallway, and I can't actually remember how you're supposed to get by him, but let's try this again, I suppose. Make a new effing part in case it...
Hey!
crashes.
He's blinded me! Aha! Are we fighting or dancing?
I think we're dancing.
I like being licked by a kid.
Oh, really? You don't? Well, see, that's not what I heard. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to go through... Oh, I guess I'm supposed to go around the outside. Well... Alright then.
Was that a...
I'm owning in.
Oh, look, he jumped. Cool! Jumped without bending his knees. He is the magic friend, is what I am.
Nothing.
Yeah, I know the raising your blackjack automatically is silly. I just leave them all on because they're nostalgic or whatever. I'm just like, eh. Whatever, man. Yeah, this is how you're supposed to do it, I suppose. Not like I know if there's anything interesting over here. I guess nothing, so you could go into the dining room there. I don't know why that guy didn't turn around properly, but I guess it's good for me. Let's beat up the drunk. Beaten up has been accomplished. Unfortunately, this isn't like the dark mod where you can open a door whilst carrying a body. They carried over the proud tradition of, you know, not enabling that. Yeah. Straighten up there, you disgusting hunchback.
Milady Elizabeth is a proper lady. She attended Lady Pollock's school for young ladies, and she can write in both ancient Brillian and modern Prinkish.
Well, I guess that's something.
Your Lord Ember's knowledge of the world is limited to the names of his ancestors and equine diseases of the mouth.
I don't like the way she looks at me. Like I've been sneaking about or something.
Well, you are a bit unkempt.
It's them stairs. She has me up there 5 times a night, changing the torches.
Oh, indeed. I shall inform Milady of your displeasure.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare. I love the way he says that.
Ha ha. Come help me. I saw
Well, it was pretty funny. What do you have, no sense of humor? What do you dislike Scott Pilgrim? What do you dislike Thief 3?
I'm not armed.
What do you dislike jokes? Not sure what the hell Scott Pilgrim has to do with anything, but sometimes when I'm thinking of things, they just come into my mind and I need to say them on the internet. Yeah, of course, the thing about this engine is they took ample time to improve the AI. You can't just run around knocking them out with literally no logical sense at all like you can with Thief 1 and 2. No, you gotta actually play the game well and stuff. Psh,
Well, I guess
Prinkish.
that's something.
Your Lord Ember's
That
knowledge of the
sounds
world
like
is
an upper
limited to
class
the
thief
names of his
worldy sort of a
ancestors
thing to
and
do.
equine diseases
Anyways,
of
yeah,
the
I guess I'll
mouth.
just sneak past him
I
here
don't
and
like
eat a
the way
rat.
she
Or
looks at me.
whatever.
Like I've been sneaking about
Told
or
her something.
Well, you
Oh, I
are
don't
a
like the way
bit
she
unkempt.
looks at me.
It's them stairs. She has me up there 5 times a night, changing the torches.
Oh, indeed.
Oh,
Let's hear it
it's a
again.
pleasure.
Don't you dare.
Well, by hear it, I mean talk over it in a weird manner. But
Looking at ice front.
yes, indeed, the AI is sort of better-ish, even though the physics are silly. And by better-ish, I mean more sensitive, I guess. I don't know. Well, this guy, I guess you can flash bomb him or something. Can't really remember. I must have just knocked this guy out by waiting for him previous times or something. Uh-oh. Oh, it's R against the... Oh, shit.
Out now. It was lit before.
So was your brain.
Now I have extinguished your fire forever.
So you kind of go over here, and I guess you can hide from him there, maybe. I don't know. This is a room that's locked. It's got a difficult lock on it, so you can tell that there's some kind of poison in it or something. I don't know why I would say such a thing unless I was a massively spoiling type guy, but, who said I'm ever one of those? Yeah, this room's kind of just as it is. Oh, Gilden Helm, for some reason. Lady Elizabeth's journal, page 52. This house is not safe for me. My spy tells me Julian is planning a bloody return. I spend my evenings in the city to avoid this, but still I go armed day and night with blade and venom. If necessary, I can flee at a moment's notice with the little treasure I acquired from the armory. Until then, I have this sham marriage to make with a sham husband. I care not which of them it is now. The arsenic will do for either. Ember touched me again today, just on the hand, but it was horrible. Interesting letter from Lady Warwick. Waiting all day for the page to turn. Ember's suffering must be exquisite. Watching his only friend slowly waste away to nothing. Better than any poison I could deliver. Oh. Personal stores. Arsenic, atropine, pine, belladonna, cyanide, hemlock, Jimson weed. Man, belladonna is not the singer for poison. He's the singer for anthrax.
Better make sure I wash my hands when I get out of here.
Get it right. Dearest Lizzie, may I still call you that? I remember it from when you were just a child. I'm writing to see if you know of any tincture to help our poor afflicted Clive. He is wasting away, barely speaking or moving, staring at a piece of treasure from his last excursion. The doctors are of no help, and I fear the worst. Little as I wish to, I must beg your help. If not for yourself, do it for Lord Ember. Clive's dear friend and your, dare I say, betrothed, or for the memory of your dear mother, whom I do remember fondly, yours, Lady Eleanor Warwick. Well, I guess that's that. I came up here for some plot-related reason, possibly, maybe, well, special loot. Do I have to find all the special loot on Expert? Yeah. Frickin' well do. Frick. Oh, mine, I fricked my iPhone the other day. Oh, it was terrible. Not a good dildo. At least not for a guy. Oh shit, yeah, he's got a torch. Some guys have torches. Spoiler. But you can put them out, which is actually pretty freaking badass. Of course, that gets them real agitated, but, you know, it's a thing you can do. I've got way too many flash bombs, so...
He's blinded me! Are we fighting?
Man, the whole point of a flash bomb is so you can knock them out. Actually, the whole point is so you can run, I guess, but hey.
Almost like
From each of us, the glyphs will desire a different aspect. This is the balance we have struck.
Man, this AI is like super unexploitable. That's bad for me. As normally I pretend to be good by just exploiting the AI a lot, but here, I don't think I can do such a thing. Wait, how the heck do I put away my bow?
no one will get hurt.
No, like, seriously, how do I do it? I thought I assigned a button to that. Is there such a thing?
Something going on?
That's ridiculous. I don't want to...
What's going on? Why's it gotta be on our shift?
Who put
Christ.
that up? This better not be
It's
one of your
escape.
practice.
These rats are pretty large. Observation end. Also, this blackjack's got spikes on it for some gruesome reason. Also, that guy won't move for some equally disgusting cause. Ah, well, let's get rid of those fools.
Yes. Now I remember.
Well, you put it in a vault. I don't know why you'd be forgetting that, but hey.
Yes, your lord.
Anyone? Me neither. But keep back.
Expert is kind of hard. Anyways, Lord Julian's or Lord Ember's chamber or whatever. And you can get some loot in here and possibly a special loot piece, which, yeah. And by the way, books, you can't read them unless they're open. So all the closed books that look like you should be able to read them, well, you frickin' can't. Here's a not so obvious switch that is obvious to a thief player because torches are always...
Another medallion. Wonder if anyone will pay more for a matched set.
Matched set. Well, that's that now. How's my loot looking here? Have to scroll all the way down. 74. Well, that's a lot closer. Stole all the 3 items. Bunch of pointless notes that are just sort of long-winded and stuff. And yeah.
The opal is what's important. Julian will stop at nothing to take it from me, and I cannot become complacent. Even if he subverts the guards, they cannot get by the new portcullis. I alone control the switch, here by my desk, where I am safe. This castle is rotten with conspiracy. Were it not for dear Elizabeth, I'm sure I would lose my mind. Even the portrait of Mortimer the Mad stares down at me from the stairwell balcony, as if to name me unworthy of the opal. Those eyes, surely Arlek was the greatest of the old masters. I ought to guard it more carefully. Wait. It's worth all the other paintings combined. So quiet here tonight. Since Lord Warwick died, there's no one left to talk to. My only friend! Why did you waste away staring at that abominable cursed stone? I'm sure there was some witchery involved. I hear they have donated it to the Wildstrom Museum, and good riddance. Foreshadowing, perhaps? What could be in the museum shaped like a stone? I don't know. Oh, this is a weird new place. I guess I can get out a window if I want, or even get in the window, which would save me all the trouble of that nonsense. Anyways, now that I've got the switch switched and stuff, I can... What the heck is this? Well, that's that. Where the hell am I? Anyways, I can... I can now go back to, the basement, I guess. How would I actually get here? Would I climb up with a ladder or something?
No, I would get out through that window and go into... Okay, I get it. Let me see if I can jump to this window. Probably frickin' not. But, you know what they say. Better tried than being fricked. Duh. What? Right, so here's the cellar basement-y part thing, I guess. And this is where I must go, so let's go there. I still haven't got all the loot for some reason. Weird.
The Rutherford family vault. That opal is as good as mine.
Alright.
So this is what they all wanted. Well, it's better off with me.
Well, alright. Now, must I escape the place? I still haven't stolen 90% of the loot. This is gonna be friggin' rough, man.
Face it, pal. Nothing's here. No action as usual.
Anyway, what you heard in the vault was the third variation on that phrase, if you're keeping count. This is ridiculous. It's the first proper mission and I can't find all the loot. Oh, I picked a piece of loot somewhere off this statue. I don't know where it was, but I need 1% more still. Bingo. Alright.
Bloodline opal's mine now, and based on the size of this thing, I'd say it was worth it. But something tells me this Lady Elizabeth character had her own plans for the Rutherfords. I'd better get the opal to Perry soon. He can cut it into smaller stones that are easier to move. And we'll both make a tidy profit.
I thought he had 4 variations on the phrase, but I guess it was just 3. How disappointing. Anyway, see you guys later. Bobbing out.